Hi, Christopher James. We are at the Hollister Coffee Company. Is that cool? Yeah. I don't drink coffee. You guys drink a lot of coffee?
I don't, but I like the food here.
Yeah, I do like the food.
Yeah.
I've been here many times, but I've never had a coffee before.
Coffee's great.
Yeah, he's the only coffee drinker. Yeah.
Great. I just never got into it.
Yeah, me either.
So, no. Well, anyways, hi, this is Christopher, and this is...
I'm Dominic.
And I'm Reggie.
Reggie, and we are here to talk about a new business you guys have. So why don't you describe what you're opening up here in Branson this year in 2019?
Well, Reggie and I have been partners for a long time in the entertainment industry. So he moved here how long ago?
2009.
Yeah, and he had a group that was really talented. They had a show for quite a few years and did really well. And some of them ended up moving back to Europe, so he stayed, and we ended up working together, programming lights and doing staging and costumes and print media. And, so we always just had a really good vibe together. And
you're in the show?
Yeah.
What show are you in?
I'm over at God and Country with Jerry Presley.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
You're there and over on...
I play sax for Jerry Presley.
Yeah.
It's a good gig.
Yeah, it's a great gig. So, my wife and I went out to Boulder, Colorado. Okay, and there's a ton of food trucks out there. And I'm a foodie. Reggie's a foodie. He's actually a very talented, multi-talented guy. And so I call him up and I'm like, dude, we just had this great experience. We're having crepes out here and they're unbelievable. I haven't had them in 10 years. And he goes, well, my grandma used to make crepes because he's Swedish, right? So it's a European thing. And he said people would line up on Sunday morning. You have 10 people outside the door just to come in and have breakfast with his grandma, and eat crepes.
Nuts.
And so it's like, all right, dude, when we get back, you gotta just come over and make me one. And so we're messing around the kitchen and we put one together, and my jaw dropped on the floor. This is unbelievably delicious. And my wife had one, and the reaction was the same. And so we just started throwing around this idea that we should open up a food truck.
Right.
Because they had just changed. They're starting to change the regulations in Branson and make it more.
Yeah, they're finally allowing them to be in the city.
Yeah.
Right.
And so that's what we're doing.
Great.
Yeah.
Where do you think you're going to be?
Well, we're going to be located next to the Ferris Wheel.
Okay. That'll be a busy spot.
Yeah, awesome location. I mean, the LED wheel is just amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
at night.
I know the guy that did the lighting on that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Can you hook me up with him?
Probably not.
Probably not.
I don't like to.
Inaccessible.
I don't like to name drop. And
That's
stuff
true.
Like that, so. Well, that's good. Do you know what you're going to call it yet?
We do.
Yeah. It's going to be called Crave Crepes and Coffee. Coffee and Crepes. Craps and Coffee.
Crave?
Crave. Crave.
I love
It's
that.
a subliminal thing.
It is a subliminal thing. And there used to be a food truck called Crave, and we loved it. We loved it. We thought it was such a great name and stuff.
Was it Crave filming?
No, in Branson.
Oh, was it?
But it's no longer here. It got purchased by somebody probably about 4 years ago.
It didn't succeed, so we're picking up where they left off.
No, but I mean, it's a great name.
Yeah.
It's a great name. So you're going to have, they're not pronounced creeps, by the way. We learned that. So don't go up and order a creep.
Yeah, we'll still feed you.
Will you?
Yeah, but you'll just sound silly. I'm blowing up. I don't know. I told everybody, leave me alone. I'm trying to do important stuff this morning.
Yeah. See how
It's
this
every
is?
day. Every day.
We are so lucky to have Dominic Haygood here, and so that's just fantastic. So you're gonna have crepes, and when do you think you're gonna open?
Well, we hope to open in April.
This is April.
It is April.
What are you doing here?
It is
Shouldn't
April.
you be?
It is.
April's a long period of time, so
Right.
we still got a couple.
We didn't
weeks.
say which April.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you guys get ready because 2020.
2022, actually.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. You never know because I do a lot of mind reading. We did a little trick here
Right.
a little bit ago.
Yeah, we're still freaked out. Actually.
Yeah,
It's a secret trick. I never do it on.
Yeah.
On
If
the
you guys
show.
have ever seen Christopher James, are you still on the boat?
Yeah.
Okay.
On the showboat.
Yeah. How many years?
15.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah,
Dude,
you
we-
gotta go see that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he did a little trick while we were just setting up, and he's brought over one of the baristas, and we're still scratching our head.
Little
That's why we're all kind of checking. We still got my wallet.
I love doing that.
Where's my wallet?
Yeah.
Well, it makes people comfortable and uncomfortable at the same time when I do that. But I was saying that as a mentalist, I am very proud that I was the mentalist of the year, mind reader of the year in 2027. and well, it will be. It's,
Right.
Yeah. So when you open up, in a couple years in April,
Yeah,
that'll be great.
we'll all get together and celebrate.
Yeah, celebrate.
So where exactly by the Ferris wheel are you? Because there was the Beaver Tail place.
Right.
It's not there, right?
So
'Cause that's
Beaver
right
Tails
there.
is out. They've got a guy renting a Polaris slingshot vehicles, like a 3-wheel vehicle there, and we're going to be
Sound
right.
like that is.
We're going to be right next to it. So it'll be a nice little hub, and at night it'll be lit up really cool, like vintage LED bulbs, and we'll have a fire pit out there. So I think the night atmosphere with the dessert crepes is going to be really, really appealing.
Right.
So right there by the where the helicopter.
Yeah, right there in the smack dab of all the energy, and then you'll have like the LED Ferris wheel like going off, like the show on that wheel is pretty cool by itself. So being able to enjoy a crepe and watch the show and have the fire pit out there, it'll be a great place to hang
That's
out.
gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, and we love the Ferris wheel. My kids, we go to Andy's and just sit there and watch the
Right.
Yeah.
watch the
It's
lights.
cool.
And
It's
stuff.
really cool.
Yeah.
thing.
That was a great idea.
You know what's weird? It's like, so of course, my little brother Michael and his crew, his team, they engineered that.
Whoa. Your brother did that?
My brother did that.
No, you had
yeah.
any brothers? I thought you were only child.
Yeah, I wish sometimes.
That's weird. I interviewed a guy named Tim. He said the same thing.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Ah, we got a lot in common.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to hook him up.
So little brother, he did the lights.
So, like I've grown up with these guys, okay, and I have every day I've worked with them, and we have a lot of stuff that we work together on. But then they have these side projects. I'm telling you, I have no idea how, he got to that point of being able to engineer something like that.
Right.
Like I have no concept of even how to start.
You know what he told me? Because we
Like, do you
interviewed
plug
him.
it in?
He said
Is
he
that
learned
what-
on YouTube, and he wasn't
Right.
kidding. He said he just
Well,
started
what
messing on
YouTube
YouTube.
channels is he watching?
Yeah, well, I want that YouTube channel. What the?
Yeah, I subscribe
What the
me.
crepe?
Yeah, what the crepe, man.
Oh, so that's
Yeah.
what you should have.
Holy crepe.
Yeah, that would have been a good.
Well, we haven't opened yet. I thought it should be called Holy Crepe.
Oh yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Or
You can,
crepe.
you can make them like religious symbols on them.
Yeah.
That would
I
go
was
over
not
well.
gonna go
for
there,
sure.
but you did, yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Well, it's great that you guys are opening up, and I know that you guys have the ice cream parlor, right, for the family? You guys doing
Yeah,
that?
some of the 3 older brothers, they manage the ice cream parlor.
Okay, so at one end of town, people can get the ice cream and stuff.
Yeah.
At the
And
other
then we're
end,
like competition. Me and Reggie are going.
not really. Right?
Well, it's dessert at night, so
I was trying to be diplomatic.
yeah. Well, we're not worried about
Yeah,
it.
we're not worried
Yeah.
about it.
We're trying to take down Mr. B's. It's
But
been
I think
open
the-
for like 100 years. This is the last year.
No, but the cool thing too is that I think in this town you need something that is more sophisticated when it comes to food.
I think so too.
Not just desserts and ice cream, but that we have breakfast and lunch, like really savory, really awesome crepes for.
No, I
for
totally
breakfast
agree
and
with
lunch.
you. And when we talk to new businesses, we just talked to another food truck, Stuffed and Pressed.
Right,
Have you been there?
Yeah, it's good.
It's amazing.
really good.
Very unique sandwiches and stuff that they have, paninis, I guess. But we were saying the same thing with them. It's nice to have a variety here because we're not exactly known for our food.
No, and I think like the people that
Right.
come here, our age and younger now, they want healthier options.
Yes.
They don't want to eat that fried, nasty, oily food anymore.
Right. Right. No, I think it's a great idea.
It's definitely been a rise, I think, in general in our society that people are becoming more conscious of food. They want it to be sourced well. They want it to be more of the healthy paradigm. It's like because it affects your energy levels, the way you think, your body image. It's like, and this stuff is all becoming much more apparent. Because we're sharing information more, obviously. So to have something that's still satiating, it's still really satisfying, but it's of higher quality. So, like, I'll give you an instance. So, if you are a restaurant and you're working with any of the food purveyors, right, U.S. Foods or what are the some?
Reinhardt,
Yeah, Reinhardt.
Springfield Grocer.
There's all different levels of quality, right? So you can get bottom and stuff. That's a buffet because people are just eating cheaply, or you can spend a little bit more and get meats that are grass fed, or they just have a higher standard of packaging. There's no additives, no hormone free, and this stuff tastes better. It's easier to digest, and your body I think receives it better. And so when you're able to, because the overhead is so small in a food truck,
Right.
you can kick up the quality. We can have organic product. We can actually sell, like, the crepe could be made with organic wheat, which is easier to digest and it tastes better, I think. Mm-hmm. And so when people taste things that are of higher quality, like, it makes a difference. Like, oh, this is what, like a really quality steak tastes like, or this is what really quality chicken breast tastes like, as opposed to, something that's just mass produced.
No, I definitely.
And I think, just like you said, you feel better afterwards. You don't feel heavy.
Yeah, exactly.
Tired.
Right.
You feel more energized.
Yeah, it should energize you.
Our whole family, we cut out dairy because our kids were lactose intolerant, and we cut out all sugars. We don't do any unnatural sugars, just fruits.
Just
right.
Sort of thing.
Right.
And that changed everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, it makes a huge. I think people just get used to feeling a certain way. Right. They don't realize how good they can feel.
Right.
They forget how much energy they can have. You can run for 12, 13, 14 hours a day and not have to take a nap and not feel groggy or depressed. You can feel good all day, but you got to feed the machine. You got to put good food in your body.
Okay. Like you said, I think people are thinking about that more now.
Yeah.
Why am I so tired today?
Yeah.
Oh, I had that, McDonald's or whatever for breakfast.
That's exactly it. Like I did a thing. There's a service called Everlywell that you can do. It's on Shark Tank. I'm a big Shark Tank guy.
Yeah.
Oh, is that where they test your body to see what foods you
can eat? And they sent you like a list of like 150 foods, and it told me stay away from these for sure.
Yeah.
These ones will cause you some issues. And we started cutting back on some of those things, and it made a world of difference. Wow. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's all about mitigating inflammation, because your stomach gets inflamed, and then you can't break down the food, and you're secreting more acid, and so you have an environment in your stomach that makes you very lethargic and tired. Right. And when that happens, your immune system gets depressed, and then it's all haywire. It's downhill from there, right?
Right.
So what's crazy is that they say over 70% of the serotonin, which is the feel-good chemical, right? That's what keeps you balanced and just feeling calm and good and like, hey, it's a feeling of well-being, right? So 70% of serotonin is made in your gut. So if your gut is inflamed and off and not digesting properly, your entire well-being is off. You're more susceptible to anxiety, fear, depression. It's a wild thing, but when you make the gut and the mind connection, and like your family did, you start to see real results. It's like wow, this is endless. Like we can really feel good, and
Yeah, you notice behavioral changes.
Oh, yeah, crazy, especially with kids.
It's funny when I moved here from Sweden. We have a lot of fast food in Sweden, proper healthy fast food.
Right.
You go, it's a salad bar, or they have pastas and all kinds of different veggies and fruits and stuff, and you make your own little salad. Just like you do, you go to McDonald's here. That's fast food here. McDonald's, Burger King, or whatever. Taco Bell. We don't even have Taco Bell in Sweden. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And when
surprisingly, I didn't see many in Mexico either.
No. I wonder why. No, but it was so weird when we got here. It was just like, where are we supposed to eat?
Yes, I've had friends that say the same thing.
Walmart, and the tomatoes are this big. We're used to
but they have no taste.
Right.
That's
and
the
you
other
go
thing. Like, what's going on? Yeah. And then after living here for 10 years, I've changed so much in how I look at food, because it was so hard in the beginning to come here to just I want really smoked Norwegian salmon.
Right.
No, it's not. You can. No,
it's so hard. And there's just sugar in everything. We're obsessed with this. My kids do this all the time because even our bread has sugar in it. Yeah. A lot of people talk. My European friends talk about how our bread tastes too sweet. It's like
really
a dessert.
Sweet. Yeah. Right.
Yep. And one thing. Here's an indication of how strong the sugar industry is. Not to go off on this whole tangent, but if you look at any American-made product, it'll say this percentage of carbohydrates, protein, recommended amount. But if you get to sugar, only in the U.S. does it not have a percentage. People never realize this, but look around. And when you travel, when we go to Mexico, if you pick up a can of Coke, which we don't drink anyways, but if you look at it, it'll have the percentage on there. It's only in the U.S. The sugar industry has gotten rid of that on all of our products.
Right.
So you guys are going to have a healthy.
Yeah, but we also want it to taste good. Like we know what people want to eat. So what we've been doing is we've been deconstructing a lot of foods, and putting them. Do I need to yell because the winter's going
really
on?
Loud. I think
is it okay?
It's a very busy place.
Okay.
We wanted to come someplace.
Yeah,
when we go.
Yeah, we can come in. All right. We'll do some. What is that? ADR. What do they call it when you whisper and it gives you chills? What's that called?
Yeah.
And all the little mouth noises.
Yeah.
That's the worst part of movies when people are making out and you're hearing all this.
Oh, my kids and
in the mouth.
My son thinks it's hilarious when people make out in a movie. Yeah. So no matter where we are, if we're at the movie theater or whatever, even just the smallest kiss, he does all these slurpy. He does all these noises, and it is hilarious. So the whole family does it now. So we'll be at Captain Marvel, and somebody will have a little kiss and like really loud. So anyways, what were we saying?
I have no idea.
No, but I
lost
think
my train of
that people want to eat good tasting, healthy food.
Right.
Right.
You still want that satisfaction of,
Right.
of
And that's
quality
what you guys
fats
are
and
gonna
proteins.
have at Holy Crepes.
Holy Crepes, Crave
Crave
food truck. Yeah. So
And one thing we haven't mentioned,
Is it a secret?
we're gonna have coffee too.
yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
We're in a coffee shop. I didn't
People
want
give me a hard time about that. Never had it. And it's like wine. I don't like that. But people will say, oh, you just haven't tried the right one. Try this. Can't do it.
Yeah.
Just can't do it. They're great here, though.
Yeah, the coffee's good.
Yeah.
Hollister Coffee Co.
Yeah.
It's
really
just not
good.
my thing. Like, I just never...
Yeah. And I'm just saying that too because I don't
Not
drink.
really. I don't do
drink
any
either.
caffeine.
No?
No. It's
Well,
kind
good
of
for you.
kind of raised Buddhist. And so
Yeah.
we didn't do any stimulants
Right,
whatsoever.
right.
So...
Just air and water, man. Sunshine.
Water. I only drink water.
That's all
I
the
remember seeing you
stimulation
walk
you
around
need.
town with your 55-gallon jug of water all the time.
Yeah,
Whatever
yeah.
it was. I'd run into you everywhere.
I don't remember. We had some kind of machine, and it was making it like what was it called?
Desalinating water or something.
Yeah, just take it right out of the pond and eat it, drink it. And we had some special
That's what my
water.
son does.
I don't remember. I just had to pee all the time.
Yeah. Well, here's a little tip. You're not allowed to take liquids through the airport when you travel. I travel a lot. You guys travel a lot. So I always freeze them and try to take it through because it's not a liquid anymore. It's a solid.
Does it work?
No. But it's
Oh,
It's fun
we
to
got a
try.
loophole.
It's fun to try.
Yeah, you know what else is fun? Is if you don't want to go through the radiation special machine, you tell them you want to opt out and you want to mail assist. You know, and then what they have to do is they have to stop the whole line. They have to call a special guy over. He pulls you into a room, and then you get some private time with him in a room. And you have to have two people in there, and they do the whole pat down and everything, and they look through all your luggage. But you get a nice like one-on-one experience.
You seriously need to get out.
It
a
takes
little
about
bit.
25 minutes. It wastes
Really?
everybody's time.
And you're not even flying.
It wastes everybody's time. I'm just going to see off Grandma.
Me again. You don't even know anybody.
Yeah, I don't
They're
know.
like, again
Yeah.
with this.
Yeah.
Again. No, when my daughter was younger, I used to say I wanted to give her a candy cane and have her eat the end and make it really sharp and then try to go through security to see if they would actually take candy from a baby.
Right. Dude, you know, put that in the freezer.
awesome.
There you go.
Shave off the end. You got a weapon, man.
Well, it was fun talking to you guys. And
Hey,
I
can
am
we talk
excited.
about the menu a little bit?
Yeah,
Are we
go
out
ahead.
of time?
No, we're not.
Okay.
We got-
Dude, we could go for like an
As long
hour.
as you
I feel
want.
like we just started. No, that's great. But we don't want people to get bored.
So you're not just going to have crepes, so let's go. What else
No,
are you going
yeah, crepes and coffee. But we're gonna focus on that. But we're gonna make them like crazy good, crazy high quality. So for like breakfast, okay. So we're like deconstructing some Ozark classics and putting them in crepes. And so first of all, the crepe the first one he made was nuts. It was so good. So it's good by itself. You could eat a crepe by itself, a little butter, a little powdered sugar, you're done. That's a great breakfast.
I've never had one.
Oh, they're delicious.
Yeah.
It's like it's like a really wide, flat pancake, and it's kind of sweet, but not really. It's just got a really kind of neutral, a little bit sweet flavor. You can put anything in it, and it kind of enhances it. Right. So for like breakfast, we're gonna do like some thick cut. We're gonna do some thick cut peppered bacon, like some Gouda cheese, some farm fresh eggs, and then we'll put like some creme fraiche on it, which is like a little cream sauce. So you wrap that up, and like you get a quality cup of coffee for breakfast for like $7-8. That's comparable to like going through McDonald's, but you're talking like like the cut peppered bacon, the pepper cut bacon. Like alone, like that probably costs us 50 cents a slice.
Yeah.
Like we're trying to serve like really quality, amazing food at a price that everybody can afford.
Great. I can't wait to try
Crepe.
it. So April.
Right.
Crave.
Yeah.
Check them out. But thanks for talking with us, guys.
Thanks, Christopher
thank
James.
That's me.
You're getting your head, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Watch out.
Yeah, I'm
If
still
any of
freaked
you
out.
stop me, I'll show you the trick in person.
Do it. Ask him.
I never do it in
Tell-
video because people, if I post a video, they say, "Oh, that was set up."
Yeah.
So it's more fun to do it.
No,
see
no.
the actual reaction.
We saw him just pull somebody like
Yeah, it's
crazy.
nuts.
We'll do that. But it was great talking to you
too,
guys.
man. Thanks for having
Good
us.
luck.
Yeah. Thank you.
Always fun to see you guys. This is Christopher James. Thanks for watching us at Branson Talk. And you guys follow us, right?
Yeah.
Branson Talk.
It is. Yeah. I joined.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I joined the group.
Get the little discussion going on there.
Hey, Hollister Coffee Co. This is
Yes.
a great place to eat, by the way. Breakfast, lunch,
Yeah.
Good
Come
stuff.
by coffee too.
good coffee.
Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.